Welcome, Kelley. This is your time to shine in the spotlight. So thank you so much for taking some time to speak with me today so that we can get to know you a little bit better and learn more about what you do here at Elantis. So how about we start with that question? What do you do here? What is your role?
Thank you very much, Andrea. This is great. I'm happy to be in the employee spotlight. My role with Elantis is I am an account manager. So that role has two very good veins in it. Those roles are account management, meaning that I take care of the customers and make sure that they're having the proper Elantis experience that we boast every day and are proud of. And I also am in sales. So with sales, it is my job as well to bring in new opportunities and to be able to bring those to the delivery team and produce fantastic solutions for our clients.
Awesome. So you've been here for about a year, almost, actually just over a year now. So I'm curious what stands out to you as a highlight over the past year that you've been in this role.
Oh yeah, there's been many highlights here at Elantis. I'm very happy to be chosen to be added to the team here. One of the things that I very much like with Elantis is the environment that we have here. So it's a very team-focused, oriented environment. We're a smaller company, a boutique-sized company, and to me that means that we can spend extra attention to our clients and make sure that we are producing the relationships needed and the quality of solutions for our clients as well. So for me at Elantis, I really like the environment here. I really like being able to work very closely with my clients, and I really like the ability and the fact that since we are a smaller organization, a boutique organization, that the work that we do makes a very, very large impact to our company. So I go home at the end of the day knowing that I have made a difference, and that's quite important to see the success of this company as it grows.
That's so great. So what led you here? Tell us a little bit about your career path in sales and how you found Elantis eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a hardcore old school salesman. So I have sold everything under the sun, from coffee to cameras to technology. I started out selling fish at an aquarium store. So I basically had a career so far of selling pretty much everything. And one thing universal about being a salesperson is that the technique and how you sell things pretty much is universal. So for me, I take pride in moving on from sales careers to sales careers and adjusting how I do things, and new things to learn, new ways to sell, new ways to engage clients. So my career path has been largely sales based. My expertise within that area, I've always felt, has been in customer service. So my role as an account manager is very heavy on taking care of my customers and forming a relationship with my customers, and moving forward from there amicably. And I find that in my career path, the things that I enjoyed the most is when I'm dealing directly with my clients, solving problems, creating the relationships, and finding the solutions for them, and seeing happy customers leave. So this is something that I always strive for, and I've always move towards roles where I was going to be front facing to clients. So I like being the tip of the sword. I like being the boots on the ground, and I like going out there and gathering the sales and creating the opportunities for the company. So this is something that has led me all the way to Elantis. I do have some experience in technology sales, and that has advanced quite quickly over the last year for my knowledge base in the IT field, which has grown quite a bit, and I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah, it's amazing how much we learn in such a short time at Elantis here, and learn about our
We sure have.
technologies, the solutions, and also the clients and customers that we get to work with. So
Yes.
lots to learn and continuously learn too.
Constantly
So
changing. There's constantly new technology coming forward that we have to immediately get a hold of and get comfortable with, and gain our knowledge base, so we can spread that out to our customers and our clients that rely on us, to make sure that they're as well tip of the sword in their areas.
So how do you do that? How do you stay at the front of the game, and how do you learn about your clients' needs and learn what's available to them? What are some of the practical things that you do to stay on your game?
Oh yes, there is a lot of downtime at night, where I do spend time making sure that during the day, say when I'm learning new things, I'll write down what I don't understand on a little note, and I'll be like, learn this tonight, learn this tonight. Here's some more reading in the bathroom. Da, 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 da. So yes, so there's a lot of times when I'm Googling new things that customers are talking about, that I want to make sure that I am absolutely up to speed with. The resources within Elantis are also amazing. So I do book time with my colleagues that have this technological understanding that I am developing in sales, and I want to learn a deeper dive into that for my customers. So there's resources here at Elantis as well. I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, reading about new technologies and reading about the areas of our field. And man, we have fantastic partners that we deal with Nintex, and we deal with Microsoft. So we have fantastic relationships with them. So there's a wealth of knowledge on their websites, and we are regularly creating a cadence of meetings with Nintex and Microsoft to develop our skills within their offerings as well. So it is never ending, especially in the information technology field. It is extremely important. It's one of the things that I learn every day, is that for companies and our customers, their IT infrastructure and their enterprise content management is extremely important to them. So I take my job very seriously when I'm consulting for my customers, to make sure that they succeed just as much as I do.
That's excellent. That's a great approach. So I want to go back to something fun that you mentioned earlier about how one of your first jobs was selling aquarium supplies and fish. And did you know that sales was always something that you wanted to do? Was there someone in your life who inspired you to get into this field?
Very good question. Something that I wanted to do and something that I'm good at generally are two different things for Kelley Cuthbert here. So I have natural talents in sales, and just reading people and sort of quickly understanding their needs. Another thing about me is I'm very empathetic as well. So, a lot of people be like, I care about my customers. I care about my customers. I generally care about my customers, and I want to make sure that they are happy, and I think about them a lot. I lose sleep over it if I feel there's a customer that is not getting the experience that they want. So for me, it's something that I've always strived for. So going into the customer service field and into sales, me being competitive as well, playing sports and whatnot, I like to win. So it was a natural gravitation into sales. I'm not going to say it's something that I super love. I'd like to spend my time as a photographer or outside in the forest, but we all need to have a career path. In my professional career, sales has definitely been an area that I've shined in and I've concentrated on, and developing from that teenager that sold aquarium fish and aquarium tanks way back in Ontario, to now selling IT infrastructure solutions and enterprise content management solutions to Fortune 500 companies and sometimes Fortune 100 companies. You can absolutely see how the path has been forged, and I'm quite proud of that.
You have lots to be proud of, such a path and, such an evolution as well in your growth and your development and seizing opportunities as they come your way. So
Sure.
congrats on that progress that you've made in your career. So looking back on everything that you have accomplished so far, is there one moment that stands out to you as your proudest moment in your career? It could be at Elantis, or it could be in somewhere else where you worked previously.
Very good question. Like, it has been a lot of triumph there for sure, but I don't know. I like to always step back and look at a time that I worked for Sony of Canada. This is way back when I was in retail, actually. So I was doing the 9 to 5 weekends, holidays. It was the grind, and I was working as an assistant manager in the Vancouver region, and I was asked to relocate to the Sony store in Kelowna, as it was not doing very well, and I was basically going to go there to babysit the store as they ride the lease out, and they were going to close it. So I was like, oh, I'll take that opportunity. Thank you, I guess. I'm not sure. I have developed a sort of a role over time as being a person that wants to take on the tough customers and fix the problems. So I always sort of put myself in that role. Well, they sent me down to Kelowna, and I took the store over, and within 1 year, I was actually on the stage at the Sony of Canada Awards, receiving rewards for the highest gain in sales and highest gain in profit margin inside of 1 year. And when I left that store, they actually had renewed the lease and purchased the location beside them inside the mall to expand the store. So we turned that store around from being closed to actually expanding and growing the store within one year. And all it took was a person that cared about the customers. And so that's a moment I'm pretty proud of. And I was headhunted away immediately onto bigger and better things. And so that store was quite profitable before the company completely went out of business in the retail side 5 years later.
There's something great about timing, right? You had that
timing. Yes.
So, that's what an amazing story. And obviously your impact that you made on that branch, and the impact that you continue to make even in your current role here. So what gets you excited to come to work every day? What do you wake up looking forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wake up looking forward to earning my free time. So I know it's a very interesting way to say that. I take my work extremely seriously, but I also take my time off very seriously. For me, it needs to be a balance of time off and time at work to be able to keep Kelley very happy and going. So when I wake up in the morning, I immediately concentrate on work, and I want to make sure that I make a difference. As I've said before, for me, it's I am driven by how well I treat my customers, the experience that my customers have, and what I am providing for my company as well. So when I get up in the morning, I look forward to having a positive day and changing some customers' minds, making a sale, improving a customer's IT infrastructure so their company grows as well. I'm looking for positive results. So at the end of the day, I can earn my free time and be able to turn my phone off and be happy. So this is something that is really important to me every day when I wake up. When I wake up, I want to go to work and I want to work hard and earn my free time. And earning my free time is doing well at my role, and that's very important to me as well.
Yeah, well, very intrinsically motivated, obviously.
Yeah.
So you mentioned before how much you enjoy solving problems. What are some challenges that you faced? Or perhaps I'll word this a different way. Whenever you face challenges or you have a problem, how do you overcome them? What's your approach to that?
Very good question. So, many approaches that I can take depending on what the problem is, but problem solving is something that in a modern world, everybody has to have some skills in and understand what their resources are. But at Elantis, we are a team. We are a tight team, and we are a team that leans heavily on each other. And so when I am faced with a problem that I feel can be solved with the team, it's the engagement of our resources here at Elantis. We have extremely skilled resources here that save my butt every day on my knowledge base and helping me solve problems in the IT world. In the information technology world, the problems can be very, very real. Projects don't tend to go exactly how they're planned, and when we propose something to a customer, it is an estimate. So when a project starts and when all the way until the project ends, we have to make sure that we're working as a team and we're monitoring everything, and that's that I have a team that I can rely on as well. So when it comes to problem solving, for me, it's engaging my resources, working together as a team, and then breaking the problem down into what its root cause is. So a lot of times for me, solving a problem isn't solving the initial problem. It's solving that problem and then forging a path so that problem doesn't occur again, or we have new developments in place that can offset that. So for me, it's not just solving the problem, it's solving this problem, making sure that this problem doesn't happen again. At that point, it'll help make the company run a little smoother, and hopefully our customers are seeing the results from that. But it's rolling with the punches as well. So in an IT project, as I just said, there's a lot of unknowns when we get into a customer's environment. So having the relationship with our clients and making sure that we all know what we're doing and have a clear line of communication if anything is going off the rails, so we all can deal with it quickly and effectively and move forward is the main thing. A problem has to resolve in moving forward, and that's usually how I approach it. And with Elantis, it's rare that I can solve an IT problem directly by myself. It takes a team, and we all work together to do that. And that's one of the things I really like about being here at Elantis. I can knock on the wall right beside me, and Amy heard that and will probably wonder what I'm asking her for. So this is what we deal with here.
Yeah. And how great is it though that we know that we're not alone in this, right? We have each other's back, and we all we're shooting for the same thing. We all want it to succeed, and we'll do what we can to support each other through it. So I agree with you. That's been my experience as well, and great to hear that that's yours. So I have one more question for you, Kelley.
Sure.
What is next for you in your career in sales?
Career in sales? I don't plan on leaving Elantis unless I'm asked to. But my career path, I want to develop here, and my career path is going to weigh very heavily on gaining relationships with my customers, growing my customer base with a large amount of trusted consultative clients that I work with. So I want to have a nice tight-knit group of customers that I can rely on, and they can rely on me, and that we have a very, very close relationship within Elantis as well. So if the company grows as the company grows and we gain our client base as well, I would love to move into an area once I have the knowledge base that I want to attain, that I can pass that knowledge on to possibly another sales team underneath me, where we can be making a difference, and I can take my sales career and everything that I've learned right back from the 90s all the way up until now, and spread that knowledge onto a younger group of go-get-em salespeople as well, and account managers. So that would be a great sort of long-term goal with Elantis as we grow, that I stay here and develop my role into more of a management style.
Excellent. Well, you've got a great path behind you, a great path ahead of you.
Yes.
So you got everything you need to succeed. So thank you so much for your time today, Kelley. I appreciate you sharing your story with us, and I appreciate your contributions here at Elantis. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Andrea. It's fantastic.